Here we are, you guys, with yet another mod by A Deep Indigo. Today we're going to be checking out the Healthcare Redux mod, which is essentially a revamp on the healthcare and wellness system within The Sims 4. This is the same creator that brought you the realistic dental mod that I still use to this day, and honestly would consider a must-have if you are looking to bring forward a little bit of realism into your game. Now, I am going to do the boring chore of reading off some of the information in regards to this mod, just in the event that we're not able to cover it because it is quite complex. New deadly diseases, malaria and tuberculosis. Fair warning, these diseases can cause a new death by disease, if not treated or immunized against. Go see the doctor. Please note that malaria has no vaccine. Taking the malaria pills or using the elixir are your only options to fight the disease. New infectious viral and bacterial diseases. Bacterial sinusitis, bronchitis only as a cold complication. Cold, ear infection, toddlers only. Gastroenteritis, stomach flu, meningitis, tonsillitis. Oh my god. Note getting immunized for meningitis. While sick does not always remove the illness, but it should not happen again. Antibiotics will significantly increase the rate at which the illness goes away, but will not rid of it completely. New chronic conditions, anemia, anxiety, asthma, arthritis for elders, eczema, insomnia, migraines, seasonal affective disorder. I literally feel like they just read off every single freaking asset on my health chart. I'm not even joking. New allergies, bees, pet dander, general / and seasonal. There's new injuries, random childhood injuries, sports injuries. I edited the sprained ankle for CL, I think City Living, to act more like ones from SE. Currently, you do not need to go see the doctor to treat these injuries, but there's a chance that they can be serious and either require a cast or surgery, and those require a doctor's appointment. Surgery required complications. Appendicitis, random, had that, it sucks. Tonsillectomy as a complication of severe tonsillitis, serious injuries. Pregnancy-related healthcare, prenatal visits, pregnancy-related complications / conditions, preeclampsia, pregnancy-related anemia, and gestational diabetes, and prenatal vitamins to help with fetal development, and unrealistically reduces the chances of complications. Your sim, if they have a pregnancy complication, have an increased risk of labor, induction, and or C-section. All new parent sims have the chance to experience the baby blues, in which some cases can lead to postpartum depression. Vitamins, toddler, children, and adult vitamins to help supplement lifestyles and keep sickness at bay. Prenatal vitamins will help with fetal development. The mother will get a positive moodlet and unrealistically reduce the chances of complications. Treatments. Each injury, disease, or condition has a new treatment available to either treat, prevent, or cure these ailments. You can, depending on the severity of the illness, condition, or injury, receive these treatments either over the counter or via prescriptions given by the doctor from the online pharmacy. Medications and supplements include cough syrup for coughs and sore throat, pain relievers for children and toddlers as well as teens and up, aspirin for mostly arthritis. I said arthritis. My god. Allergy medication, animal dander, and general eczema cream for eczema. I think this is called anoxicit, I don't know, anxiety and SAD. EpiPen for the bee allergy, iron supplements for anemia, vitamins as preventative care, antibiotics for bacterial diseases, some big word that I can't pronounce for preeclampsia, and prescription cough medication for bronchitis and tuberculosis, and also an inhaler / Venelton for asthma. Vaccinations are also available via well visits or by going separately. How it works: all diseases except stomach flu and appendicitis last for 3 days. Appendicitis and stomach flu last for 24 hours. All chronic conditions are always chronic unless cheated away. Minor injuries last for 1 day or less, and more major injuries can last up to 2 days. Pregnancy complications last for 6 days and are only possible once your sim is in the second trimester. How diseases work: viral illness. For viral illnesses, the most that can be done is home remedies, some over-the-counter medications to help Sims be more comfortable. Bacterial illness. Bacterial illnesses will need to be treated with antibiotics. A prescription is needed for antibiotics, which means the Sim will need to go to the doctor to obtain one. Once one is obtained, they can fill their prescription at the online pharmacy for delivery via their inventory or mailbox. Inventory is preferred for tuberculosis antibiotics. Deadly diseases. Malaria and tuberculosis are both deadly diseases, but they are both treatable, and tuberculosis can be prevented by immunization. You must see the doctor in order to prevent your Sims from dying of these diseases. There is no chance that they will go away on their own and will only get progressively worse. But maybe you like that. You can use the antibiotics prescribed to treat tuberculosis, or you can get immunized beforehand to prevent it. Malaria can only be treated by using the bottle of elixir or anti-malarial pills. If your treatment fails, there is a chance your Sim could die of their disease. Healthcare services menu. A menu on the Sims phone is available for all Sims, children, and up, called Healthcare Services. This is a hub for all available healthcare services. Your Sim can make an appointment, attend an appointment at any time after making one, go to therapy, go to the hospital, get vaccinated, or go to the acupuncturist. Toddlers can only attend appointments by clicking on the toddler themselves. Once Sims have booked a doctor's appointment, they also have the option to schedule a time on the calendar to attend their appointment in the future. When it's time for the appointment event to start, send the Sim to the doctor appointment as usual. Online pharmacy. Sims can buy over-the-counter pharmaceuticals on the computer under the Purchase Pharmaceuticals option on the healthcare system menu. Your Sim can also fill any prescriptions by using the online pharmacy under the healthcare services menu. A prescription from the doctor is required in order for this option to appear. Appointments. Type of appointments. Primary care. Preventative. Well visits are an important part of a Sim's health. They are needed every 14 days, 28 days in the long version. They can provide an opportunity to be immunized. They can also help uncover valuable information. All Sims will need an initial well visit to have the full utilization of the mod. Diagnosis visits. Sims who are not feeling well can make an appointment with the doctor to get checked out. However, at this time, Sims with the stomach flu and bronchitis do not need to be seen because they are visible. You can, however, book an appointment for a cold if you're not sure that's what you really have. If your Sim develops a chronic condition or an allergy, your Sim will need to be seen by a doctor in order to be diagnosed. Some allergies and chronic conditions require medication for proper care. Note, you may need to have more than one diagnosis visit, though this should be a rarity. For instance, your Sim could develop an illness and a new undiagnosed allergy at the same time. This will require one visit to the GP to get checked out for the illness and another to the allergist. Therapy for anyone, but I made it specifically for those Sims with anxiety, postpartum depression, and seasonal affective disorder. The therapist is available for one-on-one sessions with your Sims. They can diagnose your Sim with anxiety, SAD, or postpartum depression if applicable. This option is only available if your Sim is stressed, angry, concerned, or pessimistic. Note that this is not in-depth and is not meant to be a replacement for the specific mental health mods out there. Acupuncturist for anyone, but made specifically for those with injuries, sleep disorder, and migraines. Going to the acupuncturist can be enlightening, relieving, and relaxing for your Sims. This option is only available if your Sims are in pain, uncomfortable, or stressed. OBGYN for pregnancy. Pregnancy well visits are done by the OBGYN. The doctor will give your Sims update on the development of their baby. They can also diagnose and prescribe treatment for any pregnancy complications. Your Sim will receive notifications when it's time to schedule their prenatal appointments. Hospital visits. If your Sim has the misfortune of needing a tonsillectomy, appendectomy, anemic-induced blood transfusion, labor induction, or surgery due to minor injury, the option to go to the hospital will be available for these procedures. Health insurance. Every Sim employed is automatically opted into health insurance. This gives them discounted rates on all healthcare service. If your Sim loses their job or quits, they have 36 Sim hours to to get a new one before their healthcare runs out. The healthcare of a new job will take precedence. Medicare is available for all elders who are not employed. Medicaid is also available for children and toddlers who are not under the insurance of an adult. Anyone who does not have a job will be uninsured, which will result in a much higher healthcare service cost. Whew, you guys, a deep breath. That was probably the longest introduction to any mod I've ever done on the history of my channel, but literally this mod is so jam-packed full of content that I really do feel like it was mutually beneficial for me to read this off so that you guys could get a really good idea of what this mod consists of. It also helps me kind of navigate through the mod when I'm showing off some of the features. Now, if you guys are interested in checking out the remaining notes in terms of compatibility, what packs you'll need, and all that jazz, of course, I will have all the information in the description down below. Today, we are here in Newcrest with my sim, Leah Gunter, whom just so happens to be a total health enthusiast. Now, there are 4 aspects of this mod that I would like to touch base on, and I'm hoping I can flesh out these features as fluently as possible. So the first thing I kind of wanted to play around with was just a singleton sim who is quote-unquote healthy, and then I want to play around with some of the pregnancy and prenatal options, as well as just seeing what happens when my sim is sad and stressed, and also checking out what happens in elderhood. Anyways, if you guys didn't stick through probably 15 minutes of mod notes, I highly suggest that you go and read on those bad boys, because there is so much to this mod that it actually rattles my brain. So the first thing I noticed is that there is this notification that says Leah should visit the doctor for her well visit. Well visits are an important part of a sim's health and can reveal issues that aren't obvious. Well visits are only needed every 14 days for teens and older. As the creator of the mod specified earlier in the notes, you do need to have your first well visit in order to access everything that is capable within this mod itself. So I'm gonna let Leah go to the bathroom, and then right after that, we're gonna go onto her phone, and underneath the household menu, we're gonna click healthcare services. She's able to do this right on the toilet, and with that, we are prompted a menu. There are a few different things that we can actually do right away. We can schedule a doctor's appointment. We can also get vaccinated and purchase pharmaceuticals, but within the system, we are able to go to the doctor's appointment, go to the therapist, go to the acupuncturist, go to the hospital if needed, and then we can also fill a prescription if the doctor has prescribed us one. So we do need to schedule our very first appointment, so I'm going to have Aaliyah do that right now. She is definitely the jack of all trades. I love this multitasking that she's doing while plopping a dump in the toilet. So cute. She's also placing the phone call. What? Okay, so we have another notification that is saying Leah's appointment has been scheduled. Oh my god. Okay, so if you have the calendar, I do believe once you schedule the appointment, you can actually select a time. So I hate to do this, but for the sake of the video, I am just going to cancel our Pride holiday, which is horrible, but it's just for the mod. And then we're gonna add an event, I think, and I do believe the event could be our doctor's appointment. So again, this is a capability that is strictly for seasons, and another reason why you would want seasons is you would want it for the simple fact that your Sims could have seasonal affective disorder. So that's just like another little reason why it would be great for you to have it. But it's not a requirement. Actually, this only requires the base game, oddly enough. So I don't remember when we have to go to work, but I kind of want to schedule our doctor's appointment like super early. So I'm going to set it for 6 a.m. Now that our doctor's appointment is fully booked, we will have an event on the calendar giving us all the details that we possibly could need. So this does mean that you could actually schedule out these well visits in advance if you wanted to. It is 6 o'clock on the dot. We just received our notification that our doctor's appointment is about to begin. So you have two options. You can either go to your appointment or you can cancel last minute, maybe if you have plans. But obviously, we're gonna have Aaliyah head on over to her well visit. Keep in mind, Sims will not autonomously go to their well visit, so you're going to need to assist them a little bit. Underneath the phone, household menu, you will select healthcare services. I'm gonna have Leah get off the computer here. Then underneath healthcare services, you're going to select go to doctor's appointment. Should Leah use sick leave to attend this doctor's appointment? No. If sick leave is taken after work has already begun, sick leave might extend into the next work or school day. Since Leah doesn't go to work until around 8 a.m., I'm going to go ahead and select no. Leah's appointment is going great. It costs about 90 simoleons as the copay. We received a prompt that says Leah's doctor suggests she gets immunized against some deadly diseases. Immunization is optional as treatments are available, but vaccines are the safest option. We're going to go ahead and select yes since we are already there. Vaccinated. Leah's vaccine is making her arm a little sore on the whole. It was a positive experience and now she is protected. Leah's well visit went great today. Everything seems to be in order. But what if everything wasn't going so great? Maybe Leah is experiencing a little bit of depression right now for whatever reason. This happens a lot in The Sims if someone passes away or something awful happens to them. So underneath the health and services menu, we can actually schedule a therapist appointment for Leah. Therapy can help Sims to process their emotions and engage socially, one-on-one with a highly regarded professional therapist in a safe place. Due to the severity of the situation, no appointment is needed. Your sim will immediately head off to the therapist, and with insurance, it's 250 simoleons a visit. With tears in her eyes, Leah came back home feeling quite optimistic. She did indeed receive a moodlet that says helping hand from therapy session. Going to therapy and talking things out is sometimes the best way to deal with things, although not always the easiest for Leah. It can be hard to admit needing some help. I was kind of hoping we were going to end up receiving a prescription, but just out of sheer curiosity, I am kind of curious to see what would happen if we actually checked out the online pharmaceutical pharmacy just to see what we can purchase, because you would need a prescription in order to get antidepressants. So we're gonna go and see what's available for purchase. Oh, okay, so we can grab a couple goodies. We can get adult vitamins. We can grab aspirin, Abysmal, children's cough medicine, children's pain medications, helps reduce fevers. There's Chloroderm lotion, cough medicine, Dolilamine, which I think is actually, or dioxylamine. I don't know how to say that. Basically, they're sleeping pills. So I kind of want to see what happens if we take a round of those. And then we have Dr. Spock's Magic Elixir, glucose tablets. We have hydrocortisol cream, ibuprofen, an iron supplement, and the list goes on. We've got a whole bunch of different types of vitamins. We've got prenatals and all that jazz. I'm actually going to grab some adult vitamins while I'm at it. This is kind of perfect because our energy is quite low. I'm wondering what would happen if we actually had Leah take the sleeping pills. I assume this is going to help with insomnia. Thanks for ordering. The medication Leah purchased can be found in her inventory. So we're going to take a sleeping pill. Remember, she's already tired. So what's going to happen if we take the sleeping pill? I do believe we should get some type of moodlet or something, but honestly, it seems like it has completely unaffected her. So that's a little weird. Let me grab maybe a vitamin instead and see what ends up actually happening there. So we got a happy moodlet. Vitamin Vitality. Leah is feeling pretty good about having taken her vitamins today. A healthy diet is always best, but vitamins can make sure all Sims get all the proper nutrients to keep them healthy. Leah's been seeing this gentleman for a while. His name is Matt Baker, and they're actually in a little bit of a relationship. I had no idea that he was married, so I kind of feel like he's a bit of a douche canoe, but that's not the point. The point is, she is pregnant but doesn't know. We're gonna have her go and take a little pregnancy test over here in El Baño, and we're gonna find out. We're gonna make the grand discovery. Surprise, surprise! Leah is eating for two. I'm really excited to see how this mod elaborates on pregnancy in The Sims 4. When it comes to taking care of yourself while pregnant, there's not a lot of things you can do, but believe me, when it comes to The Sims 4, there's a lot of things you can't. First thing I'm noticing is this notification that says Leah is now in the first trimester and should schedule her first prenatal visit. Before we're able to schedule an appointment with the OBGYN, we do actually have to have our very first wellness check. So let's go and get the show on the road. Again, I can schedule, or I do believe I can go straight to the doctor's appointment. Wait, hold on. Oh my God. Okay, so I actually don't have to go to the doctor's appointment. I just have to schedule one, and then I have access to go to the OBGYN. Visiting the doctor is an important part of any health regime. Doctors' visits provide opportunities for doctors to provide Sims with important health information. All right, let's go and have her do that. We're not gonna have her take any sick leave or anything like that because, you know, I really don't care at this point. She's off to the doctor. The first appointment is 165 simoleons, and that is with insurance, which is actually quite outrageous. So we're back, and Leah's doctor wasn't overly concerned about the baby or her, but encouraged Leah to get some more exercise and follow a healthy diet. Is it bad that I kind of want something to be wrong so that I have like a little bit of drama and not the norm to share with you guys? Don't get me wrong, I'm totally healthy or happy. Everything is good with Leah. We do need to purchase some prenatals, so let's go and do that. Obviously, I am going to skip through the trimesters just to see what's going to end up happening. We're gonna grab some adult vitamins, or not adult vitamins, I mean prenatals, or should we? Honestly, a part of me doesn't want her to take them because, again, I kind of want to see what would happen if you didn't take care of yourself. But you know what? For the sake of just being a good person, we're going to take the prenatal. So let's go ahead and pop those bad boys open. Oh, it's actually like a little pill. She almost threw them up. Oh my goodness. Relatable. Early parenting win from prenatal vitamin. Leah feels good knowing that she is taking care of the baby before it's even born. We are now in her second trimester, and oh my God, a lot of things are going on. First thing, Leah has definitely gained a lot of excess weight during this pregnancy. That's not necessarily a bad thing, and it isn't an indication that you're not healthy either. I gained 100 pounds with Crixus, and whoo-hoo, let me tell you, I was healthy as an ox till the end. It almost wiped me out, but I don't know if it was because of the weight gain or just pregnancy is a hardship in general. Anyways, long story short, that's not the point. The point is we did get a couple notifications. The first one is Leah is now in her second trimester and we should schedule our next prenatal visit. And also, Leah seems to be coming down with something. She might want to book an appointment with the doctor. Now, obviously, we're pregnant. We want to take care of ourselves, make sure everything is okay. Also, Douche Canoe gave us something. Something's going on with the nethers. I don't know what that means. We're a little itchy, we're a little scratchy. It's the itchy and scratchy show. I'm a little confused, but that's what you get for, you know, messing around with the douche canoe. That's like my favorite word today. I don't know where it came from, but I like it. Things might be a little bit different because we have two different issues happening with the mysterious illness, I guess, and then also the fact that we need to have an OBGYN appointment. I want to see if I can just have Leah go straight to the doctor. Maybe we'll get diagnosed with both so we don't have to pay that excessive fee, which is crazy, by the way. I'm hoping everything is going to be all right. Leah has developed a pregnancy complication called preeclampsia. She will need to monitor her blood pressure by eating healthy, hydrating, exercising, and if need be, by taking blood pressure medication. But overall, pregnancy should progress without major issues, though there is an increased risk of induction or C-section. Leah can fill the prescription for the blood pressure medication from the pharmacy online. Oh my God, this kid can literally kick rocks. Hey, beautiful, I'm wearing your favorite outfit. You want to come over and see it? I'm sure the wife would really appreciate that. We do have the notification that Leah's doctor has prescribed some medication and that we can fill it out on the pharmacy online. So I guess, could we go through the phone too? I'm kind of curious to see if that's an option. It'd feel a lot more realistic. Let's go and take a little peek. So we can actually mail order the prescription of pharmaceuticals, or we can do it straight over the telephone, which I think I'm going to do. Mailing them in might take a little longer than we'd like. So for this particular reason, we're going to actually just have her go straight on the phone and grab those right now. We can actually go to the acupuncturist because we're feeling a little stressed, but first we need to, I love how like all of these are lighting up right now. We do need to fill this prescription. So let's go and grab that. Our insurance docked us basically, gosh, a lot, almost all of it, to be honest. We only owe 70 simoleons. So we'll do that. And then I am curious to play around with the whole acupuncture gig. So let me go back into healthcare services. And oh my gosh, if you like click too fast on the speed thing, it'll like knock you right out of it. It's so annoying. This kid, literally, look, you guys, I can't get you out of my mind. Want to go on a date? And then earlier, he was saying that he wanted to have a quick little woohoo session, and it was cool if we didn't. We could just like cuddle or something. Get the heck out of here. This ain't Netflix and chill. High blood pressure. Leah's blood pressure is sky high. Some exercise and meditation and drinking some water might help. Back pain from pregnancy. The weight of the baby is pulling on Leah's back. Deeply relaxed. Soothe fully into submission. A cliff face of relaxation emanates from your person. All right, let's have Leah come inside, grab some blood pressure medication, and then maybe snag a bite to eat. I'm gonna fast forward into her 3rd trimester. If anything develops, I'll keep you guys updated. I did want to see if there was one more moodlet before we fast forwarded. Pressure for load. Leah is feeling better now that she has her blood pressure under control. We're home and we're also in our 3rd trimester. Not to mention we received a promotion to keep up with all of these medical expenses, because who knew having a baby would be expensive? And The Sims 4, normally it's so damn cheap. In fact, I think the only expense you really pay for is the pregnancy test. So we did get a notification that we are in our 3rd trimester. We need to have a doctor's visit. So naturally, that is exactly what I'm having Leah do. We're scheduling our last OBGYN appointment, and hopefully it'll go a lot better than the last one. Baby and Leah are both looking great. Just keep doing what she's doing. Leah just got home from work and she is in labor. Her baby bump is looking a little bit questionable, but other than that, she's pretty much good to go. We're gonna have her go and have the baby at the hospital because we do not currently have a bassinet. We're gonna send her alone, even though Matt literally can't catch a freaking hint. Now, remember, there could be complications and things of that nature. I just wonder if there is. Like, how would you know? You know? Here's our baby. Her name is Kiara. I do suspect everything went pretty well. I didn't receive any type of notification, which is a little anticlimactic, but I will admit, overall, it was pretty exciting to have all of those potential like complications and things like that. It definitely added to the overall experience, and knowing that there are so many different outcomes that your sim could experience is actually quite exciting. I personally am a huge fan of the whole financial aspect of it. I do hope in the future that they add in like maybe some aftercare appointments once you have a baby, just to further the realism. Speaking of which, if you're looking to have a more realistic pregnancy experience besides the whole health factor, definitely check out the pregnancy module within Woohoo Wellness. I've done an entire video on it. I highly suggest you check it out, as it is a complete must-have for realistic pregnancies. If you guys are interested, I will link it at the info cards at the end of this video. I was really looking forward to showing you guys the elderly attributes with this mod, but unfortunately, I think you have to wait 14 sim days for your next well visit to reset. Now, I did discover something kind of cool, and I wish I would have discovered this in the beginning of the video. Kind of would have saved some time, but also it was pretty dope to see how the mod naturally progressed. There is a cheat module where essentially, if you wanted, you could add in allergies, chronic conditions, deadly diseases, non-deadly diseases, pregnancy complications, prescriptions, and then you can remove diseases if you don't want your sim to carry them anymore. You're also able to essentially reset all mod features and the appointments as well, which it didn't work when I tried it. And you can reset your immunity. So I kind of wanted to see what would happen if we added a non-deadly disease. So we can actually have our sim have appendicitis, a cold, a gastroenteritis, bacterial sinusitis, tonsillitis, a whole bunch of shiz. I did want to see if it was possible to give her arthritis, because that was kind of something I was looking forward to in the game. Chronic conditions, anemic, anxious. We can actually get the anxious trait. Sleep disorder. So I guess those pills would only work if you had the disorder, which makes a lot of sense. Earlier when we purchased them for her, had no effect whatsoever. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is add in a non-deadly illness. By the way, appendicitis is deadly. Like, if you don't go to the hospital, you die. Like, I had it. You know what I'm saying? That is not something that gets better if it gets to that point, but we're going to still give it to her anyway, just to see what's going to happen. So I added it in, and I do believe it says Leah seems to be coming down with something. She might want to go and book an appointment with the doctor. So I am pretty certain. I love how she just like walked past Matt. Like, what is he doing on our doorstep? All right, let's have her go and schedule a doctor's appointment just to get this appendicitis all checked out. Wait, what? Leah has been diagnosed with tuberculosis. She can treat this disease with home remedies such as orange juice or tea, but also need to either immunize against the disease or take antibiotics prescribed. Leah can fill the prescription via the online pharmacy. Consequences of not treating this are fatal. She got vaccinated when she was younger, so I'm a little confused. Also, in the trait panel, you can actually see what attributes of this mod your sim currently possesses, and clearly you can see that she is immune. A little achy. Leah's muscles feel sore and achy. Some rest and even some medicine might make her feel better. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this mod here. As I said earlier, literally we could be here for years. There's so much to this mod, it's honestly impossible to cover it in one sitting. If you guys are interested in checking out this mod for yourselves, I'll go ahead and provide a link in the description. The cool thing is this is currently available to the public. It is base game compatible, so there is no need to wait. Anyways, you guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and if you did, you know what to do, but don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. For the sun doesn't shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.